How to think properly. Stoicism. Different perspectives and how to handle stress. The importance of thinking properly. Thinking properly is very important. It helps you all realms in human endeavor. It is the mind that is the most powerful thing in the known universe, and you have one. It is through developing our thought process and ways of thinking that we can transform our lives. Today we will learn how to do just that. Stoicism. Number 1, integrity. Integrity is the ability to keep your word with yourself. The more integrity that you have, the more that you will be able to serve others because they know they can actually rely on you. Integrity comes from staying true to your word and being a change you wish to see in the world. Number 2, congruency. This is about aligning your thoughts, your words, and your actions toward a worthy ideal. It all starts in our own mind and how we believe ourselves to be. Really want to make a change. Have sincerity and earnestness every day. Be intentional and deliberate in what you do. Make sure you have service on the mind and freedom at the forefront. Number 3, master the art of shutting the fuck up. Learning to listen and be still is key. When we become still, we can become wise because it is through the silence that we can be open and receptive to truth. Silence opens up new pathways and channels in our brain than if we're always talking. Giving our brains time to process and think activates the default mode network in our brain, or the DMN, which is designed for problem solving. We're inundated with a plethora of information every day. We have a ton of knowledge, but are starving for wisdom. Rarely do we stop and think what we actually process and learned. There's a lack of deep thought and devotion to excellence. Be a light, not a shadow. Processing information and applying it what you know leads to wisdom. Next is the 6 thinking hats. Now this is a technique that I learned from an accelerated learning expert named Jim Quick. So I'm making decisions from 6 different types of thinking instead of just 1 or 2, like most of us tend to do. Number 1 is the white hat. Now this is about analyzing the facts of a given situation. Number 2 is the red hat, which is about emotions and how you feel about the situation. Number 3, the black hat, which is about being a critic and what could possibly go wrong. Number 4 is the yellow hat, and this is about optimism and everything that can go right. Number 5 is the green hat. This is about possibility and thinking outside of the box to get to a different solution. And number 6 is the blue hat, which is just like the sky, analyzing all the different ways of thinking to make a decision. Now, this has been very helpful for me in certain situations because we can get caught up in one mode of thinking, right? And it's not until we switch gears, if you will, that we can actually get to a solution. Different perspectives. Number 1, attunement. Now this is the concept of tuning into what is real, focusing on different perspectives and becoming the greatest versions of ourselves. This is very important because without this, you won't know who you are. Focusing on what is real and tuning into that. Number 2 is listen. Being willing to listen and ask questions is very important. Being able to perspective take and what could be wrong. It's very freeing when you actually know that you don't have all the answers because we can become a lifelong learner. Number 3 is understand why you have your perspective. Your perspective can be influenced by a variety of factors, and it's not always accurate. These factors could be experiences, values, beliefs, available knowledge, personality. All these factors can change over time as well. So understanding if your beliefs are accurate and are they actually in line with your goals is key. How to handle stress. Number 1 is breathing. Now, mouth breathing activates something called the barrel reflex in our chest, activating the sympathetic nervous system because you can only breathe shallow. When breathing through the nose, you have many structures that air passes through in order to filter it, like the primary cilia. When breathing through the nose, you're able to get much more deeper into the lungs because that's where the receptors of relaxation actually are. Nose breathing produces 6 times more nitric oxide than through breathing through the mouth. And nitric oxide has been proven to protect from viruses and has many other health benefits as well. Number 2 is know your why. Knowing your why is akin to knowing your purpose. When times get hard, you can call on your why. Doing things for the people you love one is in common. One person's obedience is connected to so many other people's destinies, meaning everything we do can significantly impact other people. We don't have a why, you would knock down every single time. Those with the why can endure almost anyhow. Number 3 is the master plan. What is your master plan? What is your purpose? Why are you here? These guiding questions can help you go in the right directions and become the greatest version of yourself every day. Look to be of service. The master plan is really where it's at. Staying focused on the mission every day. Having a guide and light and direction to actually go in. And without a vision, people perish. Like most people don't even know what they want, which is unfortunate. We kind of come up that way because with the matrix and all that, so going within and finding out what is real is key. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the show. For more, you can head over to anthonygastella.com for articles, coaching, and other free resources. Also, if you can, leave a review for the show, let people know what you think, and I would appreciate that so much. Support the mission of freedom. Thanks for being on this mission with me, and I promise to give you more powerful, empowering, great content to help transform your life. Thanks for tuning in.